Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 7 of my Borderlands 3 Legendary Weapon series. Today's weapon is what I consider to be one of the best weapons in the game, and I'm of course talking about the Pump Chump. The red flavored text on this shotgun reads, "I swear that has never happened before," which is obviously hilarious, but it also means that this shotgun has increased damage, it has a 50% chance when fired not to consume ammo, all critical hits will ricochet and hit the nearest target, which is absurd for a weapon with this much base damage, and the accuracy is very tight. It's basically like using a sniper rifle. There's really no drop-off range whatsoever. It comes with a scope. The hip-fire accuracy is incredibly tight. It is basically like a sniper rifle in shotgun form. So how we go about farming this absolute monster of a weapon is we need to go to Lectra City out in Promethea. Now what's interesting about Lectra City is the entire area is locked behind a side mission, which is why we're at the Meridian Metroplex right now. To get to Lectra City, you simply follow the red path right there. It doesn't take very long whatsoever, but along the way, if you don't have the area unlocked, you need to pick up a side mission from Moxie right here, because otherwise you will not be able to enter Lectra City whatsoever. Once we're inside, we're going to be heading to a subway station. The area may look confusing, especially if you've never been here before, but it's actually pretty simple. Just stay on the main road on the left until you get to the subway entrance, and if you haven't done any of the missions in here yet, there's also going to be a side quest marked right at the entrance itself. Once we're there, we're going to go inside the subway station, and we're going to look for One Punch's hidden area off to the left. Now, to actually get One Punch to come out of his hideout, we're going to need to enter a very specific combination of the 5 buttons that can be found here. The combination to get him to come out is button, valve, lever, then we hit the device on the left twice. If you do it in that order, One Punch will come out, who is quite obviously a reference to One Punch Man, and be careful because he lives up to the name. He will literally put you down with only one melee swing, but thankfully he's not too hard to kill whatsoever, and as you guys can see, I got him to drop me the Pump Chump shotgun. Now, an interesting story is I actually have 2 of these, as you guys can see, and that's because my recording software failed when I was initially farming this weapon, so I got him to drop it for me, and then I realized I wasn't even recording, so I had to go back and farm this shotgun twice, though in my experience, One Punch tends to drop the Pump Chump pretty frequently, and when you are farming this gun, you'll respawn right outside the subway entrance every single time, so it shouldn't take you guys too long to farm this weapon whatsoever. Now that we have the shotgun in hand, let's go ahead and show just how monstrous it can be. Like I mentioned earlier, the hipfire accuracy is insanely tight, and because it seems to always spawn with a scope, it's basically like using a sniper rifle rather than using a shotgun. The damage on this gun is so high that oftentimes it will simply just one-shot enemies, even at long ranges, even if you're hip-firing, and because it has a 50% chance to not consume ammo, you can sometimes fire 2 times, 3 times, even 6 times without needing to reload, though honestly, the reload speed is so fast that it doesn't really seem to matter whatsoever. When I was putting together this guide, I was trying to write down as many notes as I could for this weapon, but I honestly think I've covered pretty much everything that there is to know. This is just an insanely powerful shotgun that honestly feels a lot more like a sniper rifle than anything. The hipfire accuracy is almost perfect, and hitting enemies with critical hits will basically one-shot the enemies that are around them with the ricochet, which makes this gun really good at clearing out large groups of enemies, despite the fact that most of the time you're only firing 1 shot before you have to reload. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. There is episode 7 of my Borderlands 3 Legendary Weapon series. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave your thoughts and feedback on the Pump Chump down there in the comments, because obviously, because of how you can build flak, it's going to be very good for him, but I think this shotgun in general is just going to be very good for every single Vault Hunter in the game. So leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments. Be sure to subscribe as well for more legendary weapon guides like this one. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.
Don't hold back! We won't! See you in your